What is up, everybody? Today's video, we're actually doing something a bit different. So luckily enough, on Facebook Marketplace, I was lucky to find full front, or both left and right front bumpers for my Nissan Skyline, and also a coupe style rear bumper. And essentially my Skyline's one fender is really damaged and right by the door. It looks like something might have creased it or something, not 100% sure. But I was lucky enough to find one that's in really, well, decent condition. I shouldn't say the best condition. Currently right now, I don't know if you guys can see around me, it is snowing, or it was snowing. It is very cold outside, surprisingly. The sun actually feels really good and is kind of melting all the snow. I'm gonna try my best to put this fender on, get it mounted, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this like kind of makes it look a little bit better. I can actually start wrapping the R32. But let me show you guys the fender and the damage here real quick. So essentially, right there's the damage. You can see it. It doesn't pick up good on the camera, but if you get it at a certain angle, you can really see it. And there's a decent sized gap. And essentially, it's pushed in a good chunk. I don't know if it'll pick up, but yeah, you can see how it's pushed in. The door got a little bit damaged. I'm gonna probably fix that with some fiberglass, luckily. But as far as the fender, I mean, it's kind of gone. It's still a good fender, so I'm still going to keep it, but as far as like where it's at, it's not really worth salvaging at all, in my opinion, unless it's pushed in a good chunk. I'd say at least either a quarter to a half inch. But the new fender looks really good. It's actually in this like purple, so it kind of looks like my valve covers. I don't know if you can see it. It's like the midnight purple almost. Now the issue is right there, it's really damaged. But what's good about this is it's not damaged anywhere along those lines. And it's damaged right there. And what's perfect about my wide body, it covers this, and I'm gonna cut this anyway. So none of this is really, honestly, a really bad thing. Like, it's damaged really bad, but at the same time, I'm just going to cut it anyway. So in reality, it's a perfect fender. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take off the fiberglass body kit, and then we're going to take off this fender. The fender is the hardest part, and then what we're going to do after that is kind of test fit this one, see what it looks like, see if it's at least close to that. Not 100% sure. I know the bottom there is a little bit damaged. We might have to bend some of this on that fender. But yeah, let's go do that real quick. Alright, got the fender off, or at least the fiberglass fender. Now it's just trying to get this fender off. This is the most difficult part. I don't know why Skylines, like, for some reason there's so many like random bolts in here. I've had this fender off before because originally this wiring up and in here, it probably won't show. The wiring up and in there had a really bad malfunction, but essentially you guys can see right here where I cut it before. So it's actually perfect, again, for that fender and where we're going to cut it. And yeah, let's get to that fender real quick here. Alright, we got the other fender off. You guys can probably see the damage a little bit whatever. Essentially, you can see it's pushed in pretty good as compared to the other one. But let's go test fit this other one real quick and see what we can come up with. I am really cold. My hands are freezing cold. It is cold outside. But yeah, let's go put on that other fender real quick. So as of right now, I'm freezing cold. My hands, I don't know if you guys can see how red they are. They're super red. But we got it on, kinda, sorta. The bottom here doesn't want to push back, but it's all because of this front lip here. So if you guys can see, it's hitting right there on this tire. See if it'll focus. Yeah, so there it's hitting on the tire. It's hitting all around. It should. This is a like pretty much factory fender, and I had to cut off a good chunk. So I think what we're going to have to do is kind of just hack out at least an inch all around, and then that way we can kind of push it more backwards. But as of right now, it sits, I mean, it's sitting really nice. Like, I mean, it's, I got to fix it right here, but it sits a lot better than this damaged one. And what I did notice on this one, this one here doesn't have a bracket for the front bumper, but that one did. And let me see if I can show you guys. So right in here, you guys can see there's like a little bracket right there. I do not have that, so it's kind of a bonus because this bumper does sag a little bit, and it kind of keeps it up a little bit better too now. But look at that. Now this thing is dusty and dirty. The guy had it for a good minute. I don't know if you guys can see in the right lighting. Oh my god, that color is amazing. I might have to paint the car this color. But yeah, that color looks amazing. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go warm up for a little bit. And then when I come back out, we're going to cut this at least an inch out. But other than that, I mean, it already looks 10 times better, in my honest opinion. Alright, after warming up, we got kind of a rough outline here with the paint pen. And you can see where that yellow is. That's about where we're going to chop out for now. Get a good rough idea and everything like that. But yeah, let's chop this off real quick. A lot of it's going to have to be more. You can see from here, this is where we're going to have to get it at. So we have to probably add at least another inch or two off of this. But yeah, let's chop this off real quick. After getting all that cut, you can see the original piece right there. I did realize though, as I was cutting this here has some Bondo into it. You can see kind of the dust on that. I don't know if it's picking up at all. But yeah, there's a little bit of Bondo on this side. That's fine, I'm not really worried about it. Like I said, it's going to wrap this anyway, and it's mostly going to be covered up. But yeah, let's go test fit this on the car real quick. Got it mounted up. My battery sadly died on my camera, so I couldn't really show a video of it mounted. But you can see right here it still touches the tire, but oh my days, that thing, ooh, that looks amazing. Like, honestly and truly, to not have that big whammo right here kind of fits the car. Now, like I said, I gotta fix this little guy right here with some Bondo, but other than that, I mean, that fender looks amazing now. Like, yeah, it's still damaged right in there. And I said there's some fiberglass play, or not fiberglass, but some Bondo right in there. That's okay. But I mean, oh my days. So what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna cut this, because like I said, it is still not matched up with the tire. About an inch more to cut all around. And that inch would also get rid of this damage here. Again, the body kit is going to cover this guy, so I'm not too worried about it, but you can see it's kind of like chipping. But yeah, that looks amazing. Like, I'm kind of happy with just the way it sits, because it's like, and it's smooth all around. All right, let's cut this fender off and take it back off, cut some more out, and yeah, it's not 100% done at all, but this is a rough look of it. It's honestly a lot better than what it once was. Our issues are, as of right now, we don't have a bolt there. The bottom bolts aren't in at all for the fender itself, not the body kit. And then also right in here, we don't have a bolt. But for the most part, the struggle was trying to get this whole kit to kind of line up properly. And I feel like I messed up. This body line here seems to sit a little higher, so I might have messed up there. I can't really fix it, is what it is. But other than that, it looks a lot better than what it once did. It kind of looks weird having a mismatched fender, but I mean, for the most part, overall it does look a little bit better. I just got to fix that door and all that damage is right there now. Now with the fender, I still got to kind of push it back some, but I mean, even up in here, it kind of, you can kind of see it looks really good. Like I said, there's still, you can see the gap though right in there. I didn't have a gap last time. Like I said, that's kind of my fault. You can see where there's no gap here, but then when you get here, it's kind of like squishing together. It could be because it's cold, could be because it's warm. Once it warms up, it might fix. I don't know. We'll fix that though. Other than that, you can see that there's not really I don't know if it'll focus properly. You can see there's no, I mean, it's nice and flush for the most part. Now down here it's a little rough, but like I said, that's where most of the damage is on this. But yeah, like this guy here, this door's pushed out, and then down up and in here got some whammos. Other than that, it don't look all that bad. It looks a lot better than what it once did. I still got the old original fender just in case. I might try to fix it, and yeah, we're gonna keep that guy. Alright, the sun is officially setting. I think that's going to be it for today's video. I do apologize, that is a bit of a short video as well, guys. I'm trying to produce at least, or make a video every week, hopefully every Wednesday. That's my goal for this year. Fingers crossed I can complete that goal. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of me working on this Skyline. I do believe, though, fingers crossed, it is either ready for paint, or hear me out, it's ready to be wrapped. This fender was like the big holdup of it, and getting this fender done is like a really big up there accomplishment for me. Now with that being said, I do have a coupe taillights and coupe trunk. I'm debating, or not trunk, the rear bumper. Debating to get the trunk. There's one near me for 500 bucks. And I kind of want to do the conversion before wrapping it, but I think I'm gonna stick with the sedan look for now. But yeah, let me know what you guys want more. I'm willing to do more of the drift Jeep. I have more parts to get for it. I also have an 87 pickup that I'm working on with a 318 bottom end, 360 top end. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.